Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here at Avonlea Antiques and we're going to see what we can find inside. Let's go. Okay, so this is a super large antique mall, and usually when I come here I don't find an awful lot because the price points are a little higher than I'd like to pay for a resale, but you never know, and they always have some really interesting stuff. Look at that, it has like velvet lined drawers, and then on the top it says from Mr. and Mrs. John McNeil, September 22nd, 1903. I love this wood. It has the little handles on the sides. This is $4.95. It's oak, brass bound, yeah, with the cool corners. It's really beautiful. They have some nice furniture here. Look at this little writing desk, like a child's writing desk. Mahogany Davenport for $1,295 with the leather top. That is beautiful. I think that's maybe birch. Look at the drawers. Do they open? That's weird. It's not opening. Maybe it opens from the top. That huge piece right over there. Oh, I need to stop looking at the furniture. This booth is so cool. I love that umbrella. They have a lot of interesting stuff here, and I'm trying desperately to find deals. But like I said, it's one of those malls where you're more than likely to not find the deals, but you'll find interesting stuff. So it's not always about like a bargain here. However, for me, I wish it was. They do have a great assortment. There's some paperweights over here that I'll take a look at. Majolica is there, or Mayolica. It's a lead or tin based glaze right here. The pink's pretty. I don't think this is very old, to be honest with you. Probably like a made in China piece. It's not old Majolica. And just as I don't think this is either. Yeah, it says it. I'm glad they say that. Modern Majolica cheese dome, as is, $78. But you can still have new Majolica because the glaze itself is what makes it that name. In France, they call it faience. It's the same thing, though. A lead or a tin-based glaze, because whenever you're making the glaze, that clear glaze, you need to mix it with a metal oxide, and that will give it a slight shimmer. So that kind of denotes what the Majolica is, as opposed to another type of glazed ceramic. Kind of like this one even. Still modern. But this is a Fitz and Floyd piece. But on real good Majolica, what you would look for is it's in the light like this, it would almost have like a soap bubble appearance to the glass, or to the glaze. Kind of have like a, when the light hits it, it'd be like that kind of rainbowy look, sheen to it. Not like a carnival glass. Well, kind of similar, but not at all like a carnival glass. We've got lots of blue glass here. Maybe we'll find some old Majolica around here as a reference point. But they've got, I love this little table with the wood. It has all the knots and stuff in it. That's cool. So I had a barrister's bookcase, but I sold it. And now, ever since, I've been wondering, maybe I should get another one. But the barrister's bookcases or lawyer's bookcases are so cool because they're compartmented, or they're divided up into different sections. Like this is one section, that's another, so on and so on. And then the feet are a separate section. And they all come apart from each other and stack. So like a stacking bookcase. In theory, you could make this taller if you get some more of these, or make it shorter. But they're just so clever. And they have the fronts that are glass. They're on a track, and they come down like that. And then you can keep your books from being dusty, or use it as like a curio cabinet. They have these little handles here that are fun. This is an oak, and Glow Bornacki did a lot of them. This one, however, is Hales out of Herkimer, New York. And it says interchangeable in the tail. See in the tail of the Hales? And the interchangeable would, of course, be talking about the fact that you can make them in different size configurations. These are really cool. They're actually Fire King with the diamond pattern. And they have a set here for now $75 instead of $90. But what's so interesting, by the way, here's the bottom of it. Fire King, it's written. It's an ovenware, so it's made to have hot things go into it. But the fact is that they have the bowls with them. And that is crazy. I've never seen these cereal bowls like this. And they don't just have one, they have a set of 3 cups and bowls. Wow. This is in that opal glass. I wouldn't say milk glass necessarily, just to be technical, but if you want to be not technical, then don't be technical. But opal glass is not created the same way as a true milk glass that's like this over here. You can see the color difference, by the way. One of it's way more translucent than the other, and one's made for the oven and the other's not. But this is Westmoreland and their grapes pattern. $30 for, wait, oh, is it just these two? Okay, yeah, and the butter dish is $40. All right. Anyway, I thought that was so cool to see these because I just don't. So I didn't even know they were around. What are these? Are they still around? These are porcelain. Oh gosh, that is so delicate. Porcelain. Oh, look how detailed those are. $75 each. Vintage Japanese, carved and tinted. Wow, that's missing something there, but wow, that's amazing. I have some Pyrex bowls, and I haven't even seen these or talked about them in a while because everybody and their mother and brother and sister and cousin and people down the street that you don't talk to ever since the incident, they all want these. $250, however, for a set of 4, which is too much. Too much in my opinion for these. I mean, I don't know what the going rate is, but last I checked, $125, $150 for a set of these. And these are not even in the utmost quality considering the paint loss. Around the rim, yeah, but also like here. They've got all 4, which is good. This is the Hazel Atlas Strawberry Jam promotional piece. They made them in strawberries, pineapples, and apples. Pineapples, I've been saying, I've yet to find one out in the wild, a pineapple, but they go for a lot of money. This is probably Fire King in the jadeite. Yeah, it is. McKee also did a lot of jadeite. McKee would be from the 30s time frame. Blue hobnail. Beautiful. Look at that. It's great. This is so pretty. They have this mid-century serving dish here for $85. It's on a Lazy Susan, which I didn't realize until I started fiddling with it. But look. Oh my gosh. So it has the covered lid with the little, I guess it's a rose in the gold. And then all these compartments come out. But you've got the dip or whatever, and then all of the individual sections. But what's also cool is look at the feet. They're like little balls, 3 little balls, kind of like a saucer, like a flying saucer. Really, I really like that. Also, I'm kind of into lately the silver plate like this. I would love that. Maybe even with something similar to that teapot. Or, no, that's a coffee pot, I think. Yeah, it's a coffee pot. But $48 as is for that big platter. A couple longer burger baskets there. Random Chinese characters. It's been so long since I've looked at some Murano glass, but this piece is just really getting me. I love the white, the gold, and the clear. It's very simple, but it goes with just about anything. $58 I don't think is bad for a collector. For me to resell it, I couldn't do much with it, I don't think. But it's beautiful. It has the shiny bottom, polished off pontil mark. The gold mica fleck is just stunning. And I don't know, I guess it's just the white, the cleanness of the white, and that that balance between them all. There's also another one next to it that I liked. It caught my eye at first, but I still like that one more. This one next to it's $125. But I do like it. I do like this one as well. This bottom is a little bit scratchier on this one. It's smooth, but it's just been around the block, I guess. $125 on that one. I don't know. I like the smallness of that, I think. Little cigar. Put that back in. Look at the double-decker shell. I actually have not seen one of those that large. I didn't even think to look up that high. But you could put plants and stuff in there. This one is $150. I have one of these in a storage that I bought when I was 9 and I visited Daytona Beach. I was given like $100 to spend on vacation, and I spent like 45 or something of it on a shell chandelier art hanging down thing at 9 years old. And then I got home, had it in my room for a little bit, and then I realized I didn't want it, so I gave it to my grandma. She had a chime collection, and then she had it for many years. Once she went away, I got it back. Now I've got it. Oh, look. Kind of blends in. This one's $89. Oh my gosh, that copper. That's a beautiful ashtray. Oh, this is so beautiful. I don't usually go for punch bowls, but this one's a unique shape. See how it's like taller? At first I thought it was like an ice bucket or something, but it's kind of too large for that. It's cut glass, $900. Queen's lace pattern, cut crystal, 24% lead. Ooh, that's heavy. And they've got all the punch bowl cups inside and on the outside here. I mean, if I was a host, well, honestly though, I would worry about people breaking this. It's a heavy lid, it's a heavy thing. And $900. So, well, but those are adorable. Cut glasses, you know, I talked about it before, how to know the difference. It's in the way that it feels primarily, because you can feel the sharpness from when they actually used the blade to cut the glass. That's why it's called cut glass. It's like a grinding wheel, as opposed to a mold that's just like pushing it into a mold, and then it's going to be kind of not sharp. It's going to have it's a little sloppier. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, it's great. That's very precarious though, like right here in the entrance of this booth. $900. Stopped off for a little coffee break. They've got the little diner area here with pastries and all kinds of things. You can also get wine and traverse around with your wine. But yeah, beer and wine available. But I've got my coffee and I am ready to go. Okay, this is something I really, really want. Not many times do I see something that I like, that I really actually wish I could have it in my house. But everything about this wood grain, all the little compartments, the configuration of drawers, the understated hardware, even just kind of like metal, the leaded glass fronts, like very craftsman style with the way that they've done it. Clear, little faceted edges there. It's beautiful wood. You've got a little molding here. So obviously it's for like a dining room, traditional buffet style, to put all of your serving pieces in and your best collection of nice dishware on top. I mean, you don't have to use it for that. You could use it for displaying in a living room. You could use this almost like as a miniature curio cabinet. You could put more little collections up here. Use it as a writing desk. I mean, that's another, if you put a chair up to it, that could be another interesting way. And just fill this with like useful things. All your tape and paper, and oh, they lined it with green. All your office supplies. Oh, this push button. Oh my gosh, look. You push it in and then it opens. That is this one, so that one's broke. or broken, rather, let's speak perfect English. It's broken, this wood grain. But this whole piece here is $800, 1930s tiger oak buffet with the leaded glass doors. I mean, I really enjoy this immensely. Oh, even the back is mirrored, so it's going to bring that light in. Yeah, tiger oak. I've loved tiger oak. I like oak in general, but oh, it's on casters too, so you can wheel it around. And I do like that it's open on the bottom, so that you can easily get under and clean. That's just really big, and plus it lightens it visually, so it's not so heavy. Oh, also, these are slightly convex. The drawers, like that's really special. The fact that they have that little bow to them is different. And then these are rounded. They're like rounded columns. That's unique. There's so much here I like. I really do. Amazing to me the difference of what you can buy for the same money or similar. This is $500, this little shelf, this wooden shelf. In a video or so ago, I was looking at a corner wall shelf that was like $15 at an estate sale. This one is more in line with the quality I was looking for. It's like the solid wood and true age to it. But $500 is, you know, a little bit too much for what I'm trying to do. But it's mahogany. Beautiful. And it's a larger size too. And it's a wall shelf rather than a corner shelf. But just, I love that. So I would like to find something along those lines for my flamingos. They have a whole Christmas section here, mistletoe market, which is interesting because we're like not even into full-blown summer yet, and they have the trees and everything. But some people love Christmas all year round. I do like all the different trees they have. Like this is all nautical, and this is like red cardinals. They have the Jacksonville Jaguars, Florida Gators. Love this. I'm just all about the furniture today. So they have this East Lake style chair right here in the corner. I guess with a drum pillow. Yeah, it's a drum. Okay. But it's this beautiful, I love the shape of this. This beautiful chair. $325. Ladies' parlor chair. That's just so good. The front detailing. Let me back up a smidge. That's nice. Ugh. I have all these ambitions and aspirations for furniture, but nowhere to put anything. Anyways, really like that. I don't know if I could stay on board with this particular fabric. Probably could. Yeah, it's okay. It's not really an animal. It's just fabric. Yeah, I could probably get used to that. Or put a little blanket over it or something. So nice. The pair of owls. $92, 1950 McCoy, When Shadows Fall cookie jar. I don't recall seeing that one either. That's kind of different. Has the applied painting, the cold painting, all these harsh colors that are falling off, those were applied over the glaze. All of this down here is under the glaze. All right, it was a really great time here at Avonlea. I didn't find anything. I found a lot of things that's like now on my bucket list. But with that, I will wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.